Hi everyone, a very good evening to all of you. So yes, we are again back with the free Shiksha IELTS classes and we shall be learning about the reading module today. We are starting with the fresh new module of reading and the question on which we are going to focus today is true, false, not given. Okay, the question type. So yes guys, before we actually jump into today's video, we should be looking into some crucial information, that is, please do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel first of all, which is, and also do not forget to register with us, which is absolutely free. The registration process, you do not have to pay anything. So yes, these are two things which I wanted to remind you of. And now let's begin with today's class, that is true, false, not given. So guys, let me tell you in a general way that these questions are very important because you can encounter these kind of questions in every practice session of yours and even in every IELTS exam every year, every month. So yes, these are very important questions and these can be tricky, so please be active throughout the class. So let me read out some information about these questions first and then we'll gradually move on to the tips and strategies. After that, in the end, I'll be showing you a few, sample questions and answers as to how does the true, false, not given question actually look like in the paper. So yes, the information is that for true, false, not given questions, given a set of statements and a text. Okay, that is very obvious because if you're doing a reading paper, obviously you will be given a text. Your task is to decide which of the following applies to the information in each statement. So definitely if it agrees with the information in the text, that means it refers to the question here. So definitely the answer would be true. You will not be writing T, F and NG. Please write it in the full form, otherwise your marks will be cut even if you've given the right answer. So write it as a full form of T, that is TRUA, true, false, and not given. Okay. Now, if it disagrees with it or contradicts with it, that means if the information in the question is contradicting or is in contrast with the passage, the information in the passage, then definitely the answer would be false. If it is not mentioned at all, or even if sometimes partial information is given to you and it is not clear by looking at the question what will be the answer, then definitely it is not given answer. Okay. Now let's go through the tips one by one. So first tip is the answers appear in the same order in the text as the order of the statements. That we are already aware of, right? Now, second is you don't need. First, you will scan for keywords and then you will read in detail the section in which they are located for the answer. So there will be at least one of each answer type, true, false, or not given. So if you if you don't have at least one of each when you've completed the question, that means you have made a mistake. So you need to revisit your answers and check whether you're having true, false, and not given all the three answers in all of your answers together as well. Okay, you need to check. Because if you're having just the answers as true or just false or just 2 out of 3, then definitely something is missing. Okay, fourth is watch out for distractors. Now I have talked about distractors in my previous class as well, and we had discussed a lot of things in detail about IELTS exam and every module in detail. So guys, if you have lost our classes somewhere there, you were not able to join us live, then definitely I would recommend please go through our previous videos, because otherwise you'll be missing on a lot. So beware that the test takers or the test setters love to use distractors to really test you. That means they try to confuse you, but you do not have to get confused, obviously. So prime example of qualifying words such as every, a few, all, always, some, often, most, occasionally. So these are some of the words. Now these single words can completely change the meaning of the sentence. Okay, so you have to be very much aware of these kind of words. For example, Tian often meets up with her friends after work, and if I replace often with occasionally, then the whole meaning changes. So in the same way, in true, false, not given questions, the meaning of the statement must be an exact match with the information in the text to be true. Now also be on the outlook for qualifying words that express possibility or doubt, such as seem, claim, suggest, possibly, and then believe, probably. All of these words actually change the theme or the context of the text. Okay, so you need to be very much aware of this. Sixth is the statements won't be a word for word match to the text. They will contain synonyms and paraphrasing. It's the meaning that you're trying to match. So always be aware of this, that you're trying to match the meaning and not the context. Next tip says that the test is not an assessment of your knowledge of the topic, but only of your and understand the main specific, information in the text. So if you happen to know from your knowledge about that particular statement that is correct, that is true, but this is not stated in the text, then your answer must be not given. Okay, so nothing out of your knowledge or out of your opinion should come in the exam. Reading exam in our paper is very much factual, so whatever questions are there, they will be related to the facts that are there in the text. So you do not need to apply your own, brain for the topic. That means even if you know something about the topic, please do not guess it, or please do not, make a guess. Yes, so do not infer the answer. Just relate it to the facts which is given already in the passage. Eighth is remember that at least one answer will be not given. So this means that you will be searching for information that is not there. So possibly, you will waste some amount of time there looking for the answer. So please do not waste a lot of time on not given questions. Obviously, this will come with practice. So you need to practice a lot to understand how does the not given question actually work. Okay. Now coming to the next part, which is the strategy. So there are some strategies which you need to apply for, true, false, not given questions. So let's go through them one by one quickly. Now the first strategy is read the instructions carefully. This I've already told you. There will be certain instructions in the beginning of a question that how many words do you have to use. For example, in the beginning in instruction, it might be given as, use one word and or a number, or use two words, or use three words, not more than three words. So these kind of instructions are very important. Now, second is read the statements and try to understand the meaning of each. So you need to analyze and understand the meaning in order to get to the correct answer. So do this before reading the text. Now think about possible synonyms that might appear in the text and note any qualifying word in the statements, such as all, some, often, always. All of these are qualifying words. This will make your brain alert for them when you actually scan the text. So underline the keywords. Whatever you feel is important, please highlight it or underline it. You won't necessarily find the exact text due to the extensive use of synonyms and paraphrasing. So definitely there will be no repetitive, words in the text or in the passage. So you need to look for certain synonyms and paraphrasing where the words will change but meaning would remain the same. Fifth is reread the statement 1 and scan the first passage, maybe 2, for the keywords or synonyms of them. Scanning will locate where the answer is, but detailed reading of this section of the text is now needed to decide if the specific information you're looking for is true or not given. So make your decision. Remember to consider these things, these three things, and to be true, the information must exactly match, even if the words are different. So look carefully for qualifying words that might change the meaning. If you are struggling to find the answer, it's probably because it's not there. So definitely these kind of questions are sometimes easy to detect because when the information is, it becomes very obvious that the answer would be not given, right? Now, seventh strategy is repeat this whole process for the remaining, questions. So this is not just for one question, but for every question. Now, what is a big challenge that the candidates face? The challenge with the true false not given question type is that for some statements, the not given ones, you will be searching for information that's not there, obviously. This is the first reason why some people fear it, and it's very easy to waste a huge amount of time and through the text to check if you haven't missed out on any information. So candidates do that. The second challenge is the unfamiliarity of this type of question. So for example, if you're not practicing enough, if you do not know what is a true false not given questions, and you just read few sample questions and take exam, definitely you'll get stuck in these kind of questions, because you need to be very much familiar and very much aware of these kind of questions in order to actually solve it with ease. So yes, familiarity with the questions is very important, not just for this, but for every question type. Hence, it's extra important to have a strategy that gives you the confidence to make your decision and move swiftly on. Now, it well kept. This is a heading for this particular sample question and paragraph which I have listed down here for you. So this is a small text with two paragraphs, and here is the question. So the true false not given questions will something look like this: true if the statement agrees, false if the statement contradicts, and not given if there is no information on this in the passage. Now, for these particular two questions, question 1 and 2, true and true, both are true. Explanation also has been given. Now, explanation would be related to these paragraphs. So, yes, I have given the answer as well as the explanation here, guys, for you, so that when you want to rewatch the video and you want to, revise maybe what are these kind of questions, and you want to see and watch few sample questions and how did we actually derive the answer. So, this is the slide which will help you. Alright, now this was all from my side, guys, because today we only had to cover up one topic. Tomorrow also we'll be coming up with another new fresh, and tomorrow we'll be focusing on yes no not given questions. And these two questions can be very similar. The candidates can find them very similar, but there is a quite difference between both these kind of questions. I'm talking about true false and yes no not given questions. So tomorrow we'll be discussing the difference as well, and tomorrow I'll be telling you what are yes no questions. Till then, keep revising your true false not given questions, because we are going to gradually move with every question type. We are here in these classes going to cover each and every module in detail. So please do not forget to register with us. And yes, for your information, the registration link is given just live video which is going on. You can register with us for free. You can get in touch with our expert counselors for free. They will provide you with free counseling sessions if you need any information on any exam. And of course, you can also download so many sample papers which we have. So this registration link, once you click on it, you get registered with us for free, and you just can download the sample papers for your practice session for free. So everything is for free here, guys. So what can be better than this, right? So till then, keep revising. I shall see you soon tomorrow at the same time, 5 to 6 p.m. Till then, yes, today is Karwa Chauth as well. So happy Karwa Chauth to all of you. And thank you so much, guys, for watching us live. And I shall see you soon tomorrow. Bye-bye.